Hello, everybody. Josh here. Hope you're having a good Friday. And just wanted to do a short video to kind of personalize a couple topics. One of which being what just happened with this winter storm event and what we're doing about it, what's going on with the February pricing and how that's settled, and then what we're doing going forward with March pricing. So, first off, when it comes to the winter storm we went through in January, in the fallout of that onto your invoices for January, over the next week to 2 weeks, the invoices will come in and we're going to comb through them and take a careful look at just how suppliers priced it. Did they add anything onto it when it came to added costs? I've reached out to the different suppliers, and sadly, you kind of just got to let this work through the month until they do the invoicing and see the results. So it's kind of a mixed bag right now with some different suppliers. So we have to wait and see how that's going to unfold. But just understand, when you get those invoices, we get them as well, and we're going to review them individually for one, compliance, and just to see how this all landed, and how this fared. So you're just going to have to kind of be patient on that. The second thing is what happened in February because of that storm and just bad timing. And so we had locked in half of your gas up in February, but the other half was floating, and that's not uncommon. The fundamentals earlier in January were looking to be like, this is going to be a wonderful time to just let the rest of that ride. There was a historical precedence for it. And I have to be the first to admit I made a mistake on this in regards to not locking up more gas when I had the opportunity. The fundamentals pointed to it going lower, but that storm, once it came, kind of got out of hand, and then it'd be chasing a market. And the truth be told, I've been doing this for 15 years. I've never seen a market rally like that, especially at the end of a month. And so I got to take ownership on behalf of your guys, because I just feel empathetic when I see prices run up like that, knowing that part of your load settled at a price that it did, which was near $7.50. We had gas locked in under $4. So the composite of those two, it's still going to be high. The only bright spot to this is the utility costs for that month, and like January, were also rather high. But I just want to take some ownership of it. And I'm just empathetic of people's budgets. And you kick yourself of like, I should have done this, but we were following sound fundamentals at the time to kind of stay put on this. So the last thing I want to bring up is like March. So in December, we locked up 30% of your gas, and that was generally around $3.90. As of today, I just put an order in for a second hedge at 40% for those that gave us permission, that is. So that'll lock in 70% of the gas, and that price right now is around $3.40, $3.45. But the way the utility prices have been trending, and just kind of the waffling market and what we just went through, I found it prudent to at least lock in some more gas for March. And we may do another one before this month is done. But just so you understand, I'm trying to be sensitive going forward on this. And so hopefully that clears the air a little bit. So be patient. When it comes to the billing on January, we'll review it and kind of go over this. And then just that February bill is going to be inflated because the price was just higher in the month going into it, and we had some of that gas unhedged. And then the last thing, once again, is just simply, looking ahead, like, what can we learn? How can we make adjustments on this to be even more conservative? And I think we've done that now for the remainder of winter. So if you got any questions, obviously feel free to reach out, and we'll be around. Take care.